What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Mr. Raider Kid here. We are just 2 weeks away from Raiders football. I cannot wait. We got one more Sunday to go, and then we are back in action on a Thursday night and so on. Now this year of sports is going to be weird, right? We've already seen the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, the MLB going on without any fans, and it's been pretty weird. And I want to kind of talk about that if you got some time. Later on in the video, we'll kind of brush on what kind of effects is that going to have in big games like playoff games. We'll get to that in a minute, but Raiders did some things in the last couple days that I think are really worthy of talking about, and some big stuff, because at the end of this week on Saturday, the rosters are going to have to be cut down to 53. I don't know with the COVID protocols and rules if they're going to up that number or if they're going to allow more practice squad players, maybe up to 15 instead of 10 because of COVID, in case someone does test positive. Of course, those players are going to have to quarantine. They will not be eligible to play. So first move as of this morning, the Raiders cut cornerback Prince Amukamara. If you knew him as a decent cornerback, but a little bit of age. He was up there. I believe he was like 30-some, 31, 32. He's been in the league for a minute now. I had a feeling he wasn't going to make the roster. Him and Jason Witten are two guys that I'm like, I don't know if they're really going to make the roster here. Just because of the depth of the position and trying to be younger and stay younger. Witten is still interesting enough. We'll see. He could easily make the roster along with of course, Darren Waller is going to be your main starter, your star there, but we'll see on the tight end position when it comes to it. Like I said, Saturday is the cut date. But as far as that goes, that just means Damon Arnette, Emick Robinson, and Trayvon Mullen are going to be the three youngest and brightest stars on the team. You still have Johnson there, and then of course LaMarcus Joyner, who is probably going to cover slots and nickels and things in that nature. So the cornerback, the secondary position, is looking pretty good. And I know fans have seen clips and practices and saw Hunter Renfrow completely destroyed Prince Amukamara, and of course that's the joke around right now. So I think I'm okay with it. I think a lot of people might have saw this coming. Not really a big deal. It's more of now who's next to get cut here. We're going to see another big name, another free agent name that we signed. You know how John Gruden works too, man. He'll sign a player and cut a player. We've already seen that already with a couple running backs. Signed him, the next day release him. John Gruden's weird when it comes to that nature. Excuse my cat in the background. She doesn't know how to act. And that nature of roster and trying to find what suits him, it's a little weird. So another big move, and this was a big one. I think this is this is a really good trade. The Raiders traded for linebacker Raekwon McMillan from the Miami Dolphins. You don't know who McMillan is? We could watch a little video real quick here that we got. This is going to be him. He's number 52. So he'll be making the plays, of course. Here he is here. He is a run-stopping linebacker. He was drafted, I believe, in the second round. In a couple years ago, or a few years ago. He was actually picked 54th, as we picked Obi Mafu. Forget how to say his name since he's not a Raider anymore. 2 picks after this. This was easily probably a guy on the Raiders board, but because he was picked up, didn't work out. A lot of people are asking, well, why did the Dolphins just trade him? Well, we traded for him along with a 4th round pick, and we got a 5th round pick in return. The guy's a good run-stopping linebacker. He's young. He's got speed. Maybe not the best in pass coverage, but if you looked at our linebacking position right now, although we did sign Corey Littleton and Nick K. I'll say Nick K. I don't want to butcher his name too. Our linebacking core is still really thin. We released Markel Lee, who we thought was going to be a guy that you saw play a lot more, and the linebacking position is still really thin. Kyle Wilber is not going to be that guy. He's more of a special teams kind of fill in the spot kind of player. So this guy's going to come in and hopefully do some damage for us. Tanner Muse, maybe we'll see a lot more reps from him, the rookie we just drafted this year. But this Raekwon Millen, man, is a good football player. He's solid. He's good in the run defense, and that's going to be important for us. Pass coverage, I know, is our main thing, but hopefully, like I said, with our 2 free agent additions, hopefully that side of the defense gets patched up quite well. So this is Raekwon McMullen. Now, if you want to see a little bit more on him, let's get out of here right quick. Like I said, he's only 24 years old. So he'll be 25 this year in November. And here's some of his stats. He started all 16 games his rookie year, and he tallied up 105 tackles, almost 70 solo, 5 tackles for loss, no QB hits, no sacks in his career. And then last year, you see he started 12 games and put up similar numbers, close to it. He was obviously missing 4 games here. And you can check out his snap counts and things like that. Pass coverage, like I said, it's not a pass coverage type of guy. He's given up some decent plays, yards, things like that. You can see the completion percentage against him is over the 80s. Not obviously something you want, but like I said, if the guy is coming in to stop the run, still really good move. So that's what the Raiders traded for. This is an easy low risk, high reward type situation where the Raiders go out and get a guy that can make a difference, especially in the linebacker, because it's still a little thin. So this is something to look forward to. I'm really excited about this one. He'll wear number 54 for the Raiders. All right, so last thing I want to talk about before I get off here for the day, sports and no fans. We've seen it already in the NBA playoffs. The seeds don't mean anything this year. So what is that going to mean for football going forward, baseball in the playoffs? There's none of that fan interaction, momentum, crowd noise, things like that, especially in the playoffs, where I feel like in all the sports, it's so crucial. It's a momentum changer. And then, in the NFL, of course, you have teams like the Seahawks and the Chiefs, who, you know, have a big fan base that gets really loud in their stadiums, and they use that to their advantage, and they're tough places to play. I wonder how that's going to affect the football games. Baseball, not so crazy. I think towards the end of the games, when the game's on the line, walk-off situations, pitching situations, I think that's where the crowd noise and the momentum is affected. You know, I'm pretty sure batters get, you know, feed off of the crowd noise to get those game-winning hits, or just hits in general when winning situations or comeback situations. In basketball right now, it's crazy because, you know, as a Laker fan, you got the Lakers with the #1 seed, and it doesn't mean anything. There's no home court advantage. There's, I mean, you have the Zoom crowd, and that's cool. That's really cool. I think the WWE does it the best right now. That's really, I think it's really creative what they did with that. But also, it's not enough. So we're gonna see what happens here. The NFL may start opening up stadiums halfway through the season. Unless your team has already come out and said that no stadium, no fans at all. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. But we'll come back a little bit later down the week, probably next week. We'll talk about the roster cuts, who made the team. We'll prepare. We'll talk about the Panthers, that matchup, what to look for, starting positions, the players, predictions, all that fun stuff. The season's right around the corner. Last thing but not least, you know, if you like this, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Trying to get the channel to grow just a little bit more. I know there's a lot of Raider channels out. I did not realize how many new Raider channels there are now, and obviously just way better production than mine. But if you enjoy my videos, cool, leave a like, comment. I really appreciate all the support and love I got in the last video. If you want to watch me come play some video games, talk to me there. My Twitch will be down below. I'm actually going to go stream right now after this and get some Call of Duty in for the day, and hopefully grow there too. Alright, well that's it. That's my time. Thanks for watching. If you stayed to this far of the video, again, like and leave a comment down below what you think about no fans in the stands, as we like to say. So come check me out on Twitch. I'll see you guys next week.